Hello, everybody. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Hello, Melissa. Let me know if you can hear me, babe. You hear me. Awesome. All right. Hopefully, I'm doing it from my phone because I was having trouble with the internet as always. Not sure what the hell, but you can hear me loud and clear. Awesome. Okay. We're going to get into the nitty gritty and see what we can expect for the month of September for all zodiac signs. I'm going to give you guys a couple of minutes so that I can have more people join before I begin. How are you guys doing? Those of you guys joining, hello. Melissa, you see San Simon. had to make himself his presence known, right? I call upon all my wise and loving spirit guides, spirits of light and love, ascended master, spirits of divination. Please step forward and guide me. Allow me to see, hear, sense, feel, and receive the messages loud and clearly for all the zodiac signs. That tired and hot. Oh, girl, you're telling me. It's like over 100 and I think 8 degrees over here. Yeah, it's freaking hot. You guys can hear me good? Awesome. All right. I wanted to wait a little bit more to have more people join, but honestly, you're doing terrible. You messaged me on IG. I'll be going through my messages. Just be patient with me, you guys. Oh, no. Horrible. Yeah, Melissa, it's 108. It's crazy. Desert area sucks. Glad you finally catch us on live. I know I don't really do lives, you guys. I apologize for that. I know that I just need to be more proactive on YouTube. Really, I just don't find the time. Like today earlier, I was going to come on here and do a live because I had a client reschedule. But then randomly, I didn't hear from her. And then all of a sudden they're like, I'm outside. And I'm like, oh my goodness. So I had to cut the live. So I apologize for those of you, Melissa especially, that I basically just had to cut it out. And so I promised that I would come back on here at 5, and well, here I am, you guys. We need a USA reading. Oh, girl. You know what? I think it was last year. I'm not sure if it was no, it was the last presidential elections that you guys requested that a lot on Instagram, and I did, and people were pressed about it. I don't really like to get into politics, honestly. I wasn't right. I mean, I wasn't wrong though. People were upset about it. That in LA, it's 91. I'm close to the bay, but there's no breeze. Yeah, it's been crazy hot. It's been crazy hot, honestly. And somehow I feel like even, spooky season, I think last year it wasn't even it wasn't even that cold. I think we only experienced probably a month. We did experience a lot of rain this year though, in the beginning of the year. But anyways, let me know if you guys can hear me good. Hopefully you guys can. If you guys don't follow my other social medias, I encourage you guys to do so. I'm constantly on Snapchat and Instagram. you guys have questions or anything like that, I try the best to go through all the messages. And on Snapchat, I repost you guys' questions because I know other people may have the same question. Stuff like that. So yeah. All right, we are going to get into the readings for the month of September 2024 for all the zodiac signs. Let me know if you guys can hear me so that I can proceed. It's been a crazy day, you guys. I've been up and down all freaking day. I've been doing a lot of home cleansings, so that usually takes me out of my home, and I don't get back to really late, and usually in the evening is when I start to do spell work. So it's really hard responding to clients, especially when I'm doing home cleansings. There's a lot of paranormal activity happening, you guys. That's for sure. I've seen an increase, I want to say, since probably April. I think since we started going into eclipse season. You can hear me loud and clear. Awesome. Let me have some of my coffee. Candace is next to me saying hello. She's going through turmoil and needs you. Oh, Jesus. Alrighty, let's begin, you guys. Let's get into the nitty-gritty. I call on all my wise and loving spirit guides. San Simón, te pido que estés aquí presente, que te mantengas a mi derecha, que seas tú quien me guíe, permíteme ver claramente y concisamente. Vámonos recio. Let's get into it. Busy bee. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And I try to be as proactive as I possibly can on social medias, but unfortunately, YouTube is... I should be showing more love to YouTube, huh? Alrighty. I'm going to try... I keep saying that, but legit, I'm going to try to be doing more lives for you guys. All right, let's get into it. We're going to begin with Virgo as it is still season. Let's see what is unfolding for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of September 2024. We're going to do the 5-card spread that we can touch bases on finances, the obstacle to overcome, emotions or romance, and advice. All right, let's begin. Here we go. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What are the messages for Virgos? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of September 2024. Are you guys ready for this solar eclipse that we're going to experience October the 2nd? It's going to be in Libra. We're getting to the point of concluding the eclipse season. And then we also have Pluto returning to Capricorn to do the last dance. So wherever you guys have Capricorn in your birth chart, it is at the end or the last degrees. So there is ending cycles there, wherever you have Capricorn. But also remember, Saturn always brings, not Saturn, you always get a blessing when there is an ending cycle. So, all right, let's get into it. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Give me 5 cards. All right, here we go, Virgo. Let's see what's going on with Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. All right, in regards to communication, we have the King of Pentacles. In regards to, we have the King of Pentacles. We have the 6 of Cups. Oh, wow. We have the World card. Jesus, Death card. And we have the Queen of Wands. All right. Virgo, in regards to your communication, I see you, and this could be because Mercury just recently went direct. So what does this mean? I see you more empowered. I see you more in control of your communication. You are communicating much more easier. Perhaps there's not a lot of miscommunication throughout Mercury retrograde. You could have experienced like feeling suppressed in regards to how you express yourself, or maybe you would express yourself and it would come out wrong and it would create misunderstandings or arguments or anything like that. But I see you stepping into your power. Now, a lot of momentum when it comes to stability, when it comes to your finances. There's also a glow up that's coming. Positive energy there. Now, in regards to Your finances, you have the Six of Cups. So for some of you guys, I see that there could be something connected to something from your past. So what I mean by this, it could be like if where you're working at or whatever, there is like some type of training that comes up, or some type of revisiting of the past. I see you guys going towards that, more so having to do with like getting in touch with what you loved at some point. So what's coming to mind is, for example, maybe you were passionate about writing. Maybe you were passionate about hobbies or some type of hobby that you had. You're looking at it from a different perspective. You're looking at it as if, let me revisit that, and this may actually turn or open up doors for you to make more money. Especially because I have the King of Pentacles here with the Six of Cups, and this is giving me very much energy of like creating stability through something that you're passionate about, and maybe even feel like there's a purpose or a calling to that. So as an example, like they're telling me there's a glow up. For some of you guys, it could be that you went through a transition, you went through a weight loss, you went through some type of surgery or something, that you become an advocate or you start to help people, and it actually turns into like another source of income. An example what's coming to mind is like a personal trainer or something like that. But I definitely do see opportunities opening up for you guys in regards to your finances that may be connected to something passionate about. Maybe you forgot about, maybe you disconnected, maybe the world just, uh, life was lifing. But I do see you guys revisiting that and doors opening up almost like in an alignment to help you do what you're really passionate about, but also enjoy. And this is something that I tell my clients all the time. When you can find something that you enjoy and that you're passionate about, you'll never see it as a job, even if it's really difficult and exhausting, because you see it as it gives you purpose. And that's where abundance comes in. So beautiful energy there. Now, the obstacle here is the World card. I don't really see an obstacle. What's happening right now is that I do feel, again, Mercury just went direct, but we still have the shadow side, or we're going through the shadow side right now. So for some of you guys, you may feel like a lot of things are happening, or a lot of things are changing. And we all know that Virgos do have a tendency of like having control issues. So my advice to you Virgos out there, for the month of September, try the best you can to let go of control. Trust the process, because the more you fret, the more you try to control situations, the more out of control it becomes, till you push yourself to like stress and anxiety, and you don't want that. Right now, it's surrender to the changes that are happening. And the reason I say that is the World here and the Death card. So embrace this change, because it is definitely for the better. Now, when we're talking about emotions and romance and relationships, we have the Death card. So for some of you guys, you're ending a cycle, especially with the World card. You're ending a cycle, or you're ending, what's coming to mind is a situationship. So if you were going through a situation where maybe you wanted a relationship to stabilize, it just wasn't stabilizing, or it wasn't becoming concrete, or it wasn't going towards the direction you wanted, that is definitely coming to an end. Now, for some of you, it's a good end. It means that that cycle of not having set boundaries or not having stability is going to be renewed. Like we're revisiting the situation and putting a label on it, or stabilizing it, or committing. Okay. Now, for others of you, it could be that you're just realizing that you deserve better, that you're worth more here with the King of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. You know, you're not going to shy away from asking or demanding what you're expecting in a relationship. And if they can't provide that, you're walking away from that. Again, embrace whatever change is coming your way, Virgo. Spiritual advice, Queen of Wands. Believe in yourself, trust yourself, Virgo. Right now, it's important. It's, if anything, it's crucial to hype yourself up right now. Why do I say this? Because the Queen of Wands is about action, but about understanding like that you're very capable, that you shouldn't put nobody on a pedestal, but if anyone should be on a pedestal, it should be yourself. And the reason why I say this is because Queen of Wands is all about confidence. And believe it or not, when we start to believe in ourselves, when we start to have confidence, we start aligning ourselves to higher vibration, that other opportunities start to open up for you. So again, very powerful energy here. Out of the 5 cards, you have 3 majors, sorry, 2 majors that are definitely bringing a lot of, what is that? Channel, what the hell? I have no idea what this person is saying, but okay, we're not dealing with spamming. All right, so what? Hold on, you guys. Give me a second. Kind of threw me off here. I'm seeing it as spam, you guys, so I'm just going to all right, so okay, so moving on. Believe in yourself, Virgo. Think big right now. And again, major glow up for some of you guys. The moment I seen the Queen of Pentacles, I definitely seen like for some of you guys changing your what is it? Changing your can you guys see this person still spamming? Because I thought I took care of that. Can you guys let me know if you guys can see them still spamming? Melissa, you got it? Okay, awesome. I think my messages are coming up a little bit late over here. All right, so let's get into it. All right, so Melissa, thank you, babe. I appreciate that. All right, moving on. My chat kind of froze on my desktop, but anyways, we're gonna keep it going. Okay, let's go to Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Maybe I need to refresh this. Let me see. All right, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see what's going on with Libras. Libra, you are going into a massive change and shakeup, all right? You're going to be experiencing the eclipse. You're going to be experiencing the eclipse on October 2nd, and it's going to be in your sign. So there is definitely going to be, there's definitely going to be a massive shakeup there for you guys. All right, let's see what's going on. Okay, let's keep it pushing. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I am still seeing, I don't know why they keep showing me, okay, let me see. This person keeps spamming. All right, hopefully that takes care of it. You guys, sorry for all that freaking spam. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with this person. Anyways, all right, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Kind of threw me off. Let me get back my center. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see what's going on there. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Here we go. All right, let's see what's going on with my Libras. All right, in regards to communication, we have the Page of Pentacles. In regards to finances, we have the Two of Swords. Obstacle, the Ten of Cups. Emotions, oof, Five of Wands. And Spiritual guidance is the Hermit. Okay. So immediately what I'm saying for you guys, Libra, I feel like every Libra is going to experience this eclipse in a very different way. But one of the things that is coming to me primarily very strongly for you guys is something to do with your finances and your career. So for some of you guys, it's realizing that where you're at, or the career you're doing, or the job you're doing, is just not cutting it out for you no more. And for some of you guys, you've been going through this. If you're connecting to this, it's because you've been kind of trying to figure out if you should expand or if you should move on. I see that this is coming to a head in the month of September, where you guys are going to be very much trying to decide. My advice is any opportunity, I should say any new opportunity that comes your way, even if it means going to a different company, even if it means maybe even trying something new that you've never done, take that opportunity, because that's where basically through change is where you're going to substantially experience financial growth. You've been doing whatever you've been doing for a very long time, and it's time to, like, I was going to say it's time to grow up. Don't grow up, Libra. No, what I meant was it's time to move on. If you see that you've been stuck at the same job or doing the same thing for the past 10 years and there hasn't been growth, there hasn't been momentum, it's time to let go of the fear and test your luck somewhere else, because I feel that the stagnant energy, the being stuck in a situation that you don't want to be there no more, you're only dragging your foot or your feet. You're dragging your feet, and it's going to make it much more it's going to create more stagnation. So again, my advice is put yourself out there, especially because of the eclipse. You know, a lot of the times what happens with eclipses is, you guys already know, we've had this conversation about eclipses. It could be scary because sometimes it's extremely painful, like this eclipse season for me. But with that, it comes change. And that change is always to propel you towards your growth, towards your path, towards your destination, towards your purpose. So again, fully embrace that, and your finances is going to grow drastically, Libra. Now, when we're talking about the challenge here, again, I feel that the challenge is connected very much to the spread in general, which is your finances or your career. There's going to be massive career changes or massive finances that you're going to be maybe challenged, especially those of you Libras out there that are financially struggling right now. I feel like in the month of September, something's going to propel you to put yourself out there, or to take a opportunity that comes your way. If you fully open up to it and take that jump, make that leap of faith, it's going to substantially bring to you a lot of financial stability. You have the 10 of Pentacles here, Libra, so don't be scared of trying new things. Only through this are you going to be able to grow. Now, when we're talking about love and romance, again, with the 5 of Wands here, struggling for some of you guys, there's something that's coming to a head where for some of you guys, you're going to be experiencing almost like realizing that maybe you've outgrown this situation or this relationship. 5 of Wands is a lot of, you know, struggle, a lot of strife, especially when we're talking about love and romance. It's not being able to be on the same page, not seeing eye to eye, constantly fighting or bickering. So I feel like for some of you guys, because we have a 10 here, there's an ending cycle that is happening for some of you guys where you're realizing you're better off, or this person is not bringing the balance and tranquility that I need as a Libra. So for some of you guys, you're internalizing all of this. But again, I feel like as we continue to go through October, this is going to come to a head. So for a lot of you guys, you're going to be dealing with making a decision about a relationship that is not bringing a lot of growth or peace to your life. Now, your spiritual advice here is the Hermit. And the Hermit is trust your intuition. Listen to what you're being guided or what you're being shown. A lot of the times clients will tell me, you know, it almost seems like I keep dealing with obstacle after obstacle after obstacle. The reason why sometimes that happens is because we as humans don't realize that sometimes it's necessary for us to take a pause. Sometimes we get in our own way, and sometimes the universe will step in, will put you in a position where you can't really take no action, because sometimes the action is taking no action and allowing things to unfold. So I see you guys internalizing. I see you guys going within. But at the end of the day, know and understand that you're being guided. So your spirit guides, your spirit team is guiding you through this. Again, if you are financially struggling, I see it progressing and getting better or more stable by the end of September going into October. There's massive change there in your career and in your finances. All right, my loves, moving on here. Let's see what's going on with Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. Oh, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see what's going on with Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. For those of you guys that are just joining. Hey, Gabriela, you're on here, baby. Oh, I just seen that. You can hear me. Awesome. All right, let's see what's going on with Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Here we go. Thank you, Melissa, for letting the people know where we're at right now. Let's see what's going on with Scorpio. Give me 5 cards to represent all elements for the month of September 2024. Here we go. You joined late, but you're here. That's all that matters. I know, I'm always giving you guys late heads up. I'm so sorry for that. I have a crazy schedule, you guys. I'm the only weirdo that's up like at 4 or 5 in the morning. That's how messed up my schedule is. All right, Scorpio, here we go. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see what's going on with Scorpios. Here we go. In regards to communication, we have Temperance. In regard to finances, we have the Queen of Cups. In regards to the challenge position, we have the Ace of Wands. In regards to love and romance, we have the 3 of Wands. And in regards to spiritual advice, the Ace of Swords. Okay, so you have 2 aces. So there is change on its way for you, Scorpios out there. What I'm seeing here in regards to communication, you have the Temperance card. So the Temperance is telling you for the month of September, it's going to be very important. No rest for the wicked. Absolutely not. So with Temperance, what this is telling me is that for a lot of you guys, I would highly encourage you guys to be careful the way you express yourself, okay? What I mean by that is Temperance is always about being patient, but I feel it in the reverse position, and that usually indicates not being patient or trying to rush, and it's in the communication position. So what does this mean? This means that you can communicate very harshly, or that you're not paying attention to the way you express yourself and how you make other people feel. So it could come off a bit aggressive, and that's where there's misunderstandings happening. So again, be careful, be mindful of how you express or communicate in the month of September. Why am I saying this? Because next to it, we have the Queen of Cups, and this is what represents your finances. So I don't want you to have a blow up or to become the way you express yourself to become a challenge to your boss or higher ups, because it could jeopardize your job, if you get what I'm saying. So be mindful with that. Now, in regards to your finances and career, we have the Queen of Cups here, and the Queen of Cups is your energy, Scorpio. So this is an indication of being very much in control or in your element when it comes to your finances and career. I feel like for a lot of you guys, there is growth or a ladder, going up the ladder scale type thing that's happening here. Even for those of you, because we have Temperance here, even for those of you guys that feel like maybe something in your job right now is a little bit difficult, or maybe you feel like you're not making as much money as you were, or maybe there is some type of comparison about what you were doing or what you were making in the past. I feel you guys being a little bit overwhelmed because of the water element here, but what they are telling you with the Ace of Wands next to this is quickly, think of it as something temporary. This is only building you to continue growing. So again, I just kind of had to spiel with Libra, where sometimes we have to learn to be patient. Sometimes we have to learn that, you know what, not everything could be great because then we don't appreciate, right? It's only through strife and difficulties that we are able to see things from a different perspective. So if you feel right now you're being challenged, step up to the challenge, Scorpio, because there is massive growth. You have two aces and the three of wands. So you are going towards your desires, towards your aspirations, towards what you're wanting to make happen. I definitely see that unfolding for you guys, even if there's a bit of stagnation or there's a bit of feeling a little bit overwhelmed, but try the best you can to fully embrace. Sometimes we just need to take a breather, okay? Now, when we're talking about emotions, you do have the three of wands. So the three of wands does indicate someone missing you or someone from a distance, or maybe someone that there is some distancing happening right now. But I do see communication opens up for you guys, okay? So things will, again, temperance, queen of cups gives me very much the energy of like being a little bit out of whack when it comes to your emotions, Scorpio. But I feel that as we progress, probably by the middle of September, you're going to feel more empowered. You're going to feel more clear-minded. You're going to know exactly what it is that you want, and you're walking towards that. Communication opens up, and you're able to have open communication if you are having relationship issues. I see you guys getting on the same page and talking about it and being brutally honest about it, even if it means like brutally honest in regards to your emotions. Because in the past, I feel like maybe you were overwhelmed, or maybe you felt like you just couldn't fully like express yourself. But as the month progresses, you're definitely going to be able to feel much more like yourself, and like you don't have to really guard yourself, because there is a sense of vulnerability that's happening here. Spiritual advice here, Ace of Swords, be honest with yourself. Be truthful in the way you express yourself or the way you communicate yourself, especially with your partner or the person that you're dealing with. All right, my loves, moving on. Let's see what's going on with Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on with Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. That spammer stopped spamming, right? I tried to block them, and I thought I did, and it just kept spamming. So I just fucking paused them for 24 hours. Oh my goodness, people are weird. All right, let's see what's going on with Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see what's going on. Give me 5 cards to represent 5 elements for the month of September 2024. Here we go. Sag Rising. Ooh. Let's see what's going on with my Saggies. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Give me 5 cards to represent all 5 elements. Here we go. Sagittarius, let's see what's going on with you guys for the month of September 2024. Here we go. When it comes to communication, you have the Chariot card. Oh, 2 majors. Finances and career, the Fool card. Oof, girl. I say girl because I'm thinking of you, Melissa. Wow. Can you guys see this? All 3 cards that I just pulled out are yellow. I'll get into that right now, but let's keep going. All right. In regards to love and romance. Wow. The Death card. Wow. Okay. And finally, Spirit's advice, Queen of Wands. Okay. Sagittarius, you guys are in the up and up. Okay. I know it is a lot of yellow. So yellow represents the solar plexus. It also represents that of vitality of the sun. So think of it as protection. Think of it as expansion, obviously growth. It's a happy color when it comes to the tarot, and it's definitely telling you that there is new pathways that are in the horizon for you. So let's begin here with Rudy. Hey baby, how are you? Patiently waiting for Capricorn. We don't. An easy time, no time of the year. I know, I can relate. All right, so Chariot card here in regards to your communication. For some of you guys, you may be finding yourself communicating a lot with Cancer people, or for others of you, in regards to communication, I see you guys very empowered. And here's the thing about the Chariot card. The Chariot card is, think of it as, you know, definitely the warrior setting out. You know, they're focused, they're laser focused. They know exactly what they want. They know what the mission is. I see some type of inspiration overtaking you guys in the month of September, where you're very adamant about making something happen. And what happens with this is that because there's a lot of yellow, I feel like you're feeling antsy for some of you guys, or have been feeling antsy, because it's almost like your spiritual awakening. You're sensing that there is change in the horizon. I don't know how to explain it. What I'm getting is I'm getting chills and I'm getting excitement, but I also see you guys confused. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Like, there is almost like being able to see the world through different eyes. And the reason for this is when we talk about your finances, we have the Fool card here. So the Chariot and the Fool card, obviously two major arcanas. There is success that's coming to you that is going to take for you to take a leap of faith. There is a change that is coming where you're being pushed to step out of what you recognize or what you're comfortable in, because only through that does the blessing of your stability, growth, or finances, for some of you Sagittarians, maybe even a home, is coming to you. Because it's almost like there is an ending cycle that's happening here, and it's nothing but growth and advancement. Chariot, the Fool, the Four of Wands. It's like you are setting out to be focused on what it is that you want. The Fool card, you're taking that leap of faith that is going to land you with your whole life being transformed. You have Pluto energy here, the Death cards, transformation, massive transformation. Four of Wands is major stability that you've never had. So for some of you Sagittarians, it's finding the person that is destined for you. We have Pluto, right? We have Pluto that just entered Capricorn to do its last dance. Depending on where that falls in your chart, for some of you guys, Pluto always brings, especially at the end of a degree, it will bring your soulmate. It will bring your lifetime partner. It will bring the person you're going to marry. That's if Saturn didn't bring that to you already. If you're a guy. I mean, if you're a girl. Wait. Saturn brings to you your partner if you're a woman, right? And it'll bring to you, Jupiter brings to you your husband. Venus brings to you, for guys, your wife, your future wife. But Pluto is all about like strong, powerful soulmate connections. You know, you think of Pluto as, hello, it represents Scorpio, death, transformation. It's going to be very linked and connected to your soul family. So for some of you guys, it's bringing in your lifetime partner. And it's something that you've been walking towards, or maybe scarcely, let me not mention names here, scarily walking towards being open to that. And then boom, it's bringing in the person that is for you. Now, when we're talking about relationships and romance, again, Death card is massive transformation, Sagittarius, this month for sure. If you've been going through a difficult, Melissa. Oh my goodness, that's funny. If you've been dealing with toxic, relationship or connections or whatever, there's an end coming in the month of September. For those of you guys that are single or have been single, and you are, preparing yourself, you've been telling yourself, you know what, I think it's time I start dating. Like, don't be surprised if you go from being single to being married. Because I see commitment, but because we do have here the Four of Wands, especially with the Fool and the Chariot, it's like there's a new cycle that's happening, but it's like it's going to happen really quick. So for some of you guys, it's meeting a person that you hit off the bat and you decide, you know what, let's just do it. Why not at this point? What we gonna do, girl? Right there with you guys. Diablo. Oof. So, spiritual advice, Queen of Wands. You can make whatever it is that you want happen for you, Sagittarius. But honestly, on a grander scale of things with all these majors, what I'm seeing is you are transforming your life, and on a massive scale, for the month of September, probably even going into October and November. There is massive changes that are happening that is going to bring to you stability, whether it's in the love department or whether it's in your home and your life, your everyday life. All right, my loves, moving on. All right, here we go. here we go. Yes, you do, Melissa. You got this. Everybody here, soulmate, either haven't been born yet or is dead. Oh my goodness. You know what's funny? I actually just had I just had a conversation with a client earlier today, and I was telling him that sometimes, believe it or not, sometimes we can kind of push our person, right? The person that's destined to be in our lives, lifetime partner. Sometimes we push them, or sometimes we skip timelines because we're so fixated and trying to something work with someone else that has already expired. So what I mean by that is when it comes to relationship, you guys, when we're holding on to something that is just not for us, let's say you deserve better, and people are, you're going above and beyond to try to make the relationship work. What you're doing is you're kind of holding back that timeline, and you are pretty much making the partner that is meant for you have to find you at a later timeline. Because I was having a conversation with this client today, and he was like, you know, I think my soulmate's dead or it's never been born. And I was like, no, that's not it. Let's look into the history of your relationships. And he was like, oh my God, I never thought of it that way. Yeah, that's what it is. So sometimes when we're fixated or stuck on a person, when we should be jumping timelines, sometimes we're setting ourselves back. And in that process, we're kind of delaying our blessings. So there you go. All right, moving on. Let's see what's going on with, where was I? Sagittarius. Okay, Capricorn. Let's see what's going on with Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I don't know about you Capricorns out there, but let me tell you. Seems like since there's an eclipse, I just been through the ringer. I feel like at the end of this, I've come out very transformed. But it's just crazy. And I don't know about you guys, but in the love department, it's been fucking crazy. Crazy in a positive way for me. But I do have my Capricorn. I am Capricorn Sun, but I do have it in my 5th house. So yeah, it's been exciting to say the least. Getting me all caught up in shit. All right, here we go. Jamie, I'm a Sag Cap Cusper. Work in progress. By the time he's done being a work in progress, I'll be needing work done on me. Oh, hell no. Let me grab a chair for this one, Gabriela. Rudy. How is life treating you, Rudy? You're a Gemini. Geminis are going through massive transformation, too. Alrighty, here we go. Let's see what's going on with Capricorn Spirit. Give us 5 cards to represent all 5 elements. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Give me 5 cards to represent all 5 elements. Here we go. Rudy. Oh, no, I know. Here's the thing. When we're talking about change, human nature, no one likes change because we are creatures of habit. So whatever we think is a setback or whatever we think is a challenge, like we frown on it, but in reality, it's propelling you. So keep hanging in there, Rudy. All right, here we go. Cappy, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see what's going on with them for the month of September 2024. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. All right, here we go. One more. Thank you. Here we go. All righty. Ooh, I seen a card. I'm so scared. I don't want to know about me. All right, here we go. Capricorn, in regards to communication. Why did I know this card was going to come out? I seen it when I was shuffling. All right, we have the 8 of Swords in communication. When it comes to your finances and career, you have our card. When it comes to your obstacle, the Emperor card. Oh, I see a theme here, Capricorns. When about love and romance, we have the King of Pentacles. And Spirit's advice, you have the 3 of Pentacles. All right, so what I'm seeing here, Capricorn, in regards to your communication, stop overthinking, you guys. In the month of September, it's going to be very important and very crucial for you guys to be in control of the story you're telling yourself. Because for some of you guys, you're experiencing a bit of obstacles when it comes to how you communicate or how you want others to communicate with you. And immediately, before I even seen this card, before I pulled it out, I seen it. And when I was shuffling, and I felt very inclined to say, whatever it is that you keep repeating yourself. Okay, think of it this way. If someone in your life is coming off cold, or is coming off distant, or is coming off, I don't know, they're just irking you or triggering you, it's because you're making that happen. Why? Because you keep overthinking and overanalyzing. So I need you guys for the month of September to get out of your head. You are your worst enemy. This is giving me very much Virgo vibes, because Virgos by nature, even Geminis, have a tendency of being very stuck in their head, because Mercury rules them. But again, sword suits is always about the mind. So when it comes to communicating, maybe you've been feeling, Capricorn, like it's almost giving me the vibe of feeling like you are playing manipulation tactics with people because you want to have the upper hand. And in doing that, what's happening is you're making or creating obstacles that shouldn't even be there. You get what I'm saying? Rudy, yep. It's in Capricorn nature to overthink. Yeah, because you guys are methodical as fuck. That's true. But what they're telling you here is that it's important for this month, all right? If you want things going your way, look at how this card looks, right? The woman is bound, blindfolded, right? And there's swords. But where she's standing, there's no sword. Meaning you are stuck in the situation that you feel like you're dealing with by choice. Why? Because you keep telling yourself the same story. If you guys are trying to make something happen, it is as simplistic as automatic writing. Get yourself a fucking journal and start writing down what you want to unfold in your life as if it's already happened. Do you get what I'm saying? The more you do this, the more you put this into practice, you're aligning yourself to what you really want, and then it will record it. Think of it as recording it in your subconscious, and then it starts to happen. Now, when it comes to your career and finances, the Star card. So you guys are ruled by Saturn, right? We have Pluto in your sign right now. So what did I tell? If you guys been following my Snapchat and you guys have been following my Instagram, you already know what I told you guys that is going to happen, especially for the cardinal signs, but obviously Capricorn. Because Pluto is going back into your sign for the last dance, meaning it's been there for the past 15 years, traumatizing the shit out of you Capricorns, because that's what it's supposed to do, right? It's supposed to burn everything that you've built to the ground so that you can then rise like the phoenix and create a more grandful or more stable or whatever in your life. So because it's at its last degree, what's going to happen is, for a lot of you Capricorns out there, your career is going to be aligned, or there is something that is going to bring to you a lot of attention, a lot of opportunities, and a lot of abundance. Now, the obstacle here is the Emperor. Now, you have the Emperor and the Star card. You add the Eight of Swords. What does this mean? The Eight of Swords is you are the one that's holding yourself back. Why? Because your happiness, because what you desire, because what you're wanting to manifest is coming to you. You need to chill, Capricorns. You need to let things unfold. You need structure in your life, or you need structure in how you view things. The obstacle is the Emperor. The Emperor is all about structure. The Emperor is all about, you know, as an obstacle, your stubbornness, because this is a very stubborn card, you guys. Your stubbornness is what keeps you stuck or reliving or re-experiencing the same fucking life lessons you keep going through, Capricorn. I'll tell you something. From a Capricorn's perspective, I've been having a blast. I'm not going to lie. But like I said, I have Capricorn in my 5th house. So one of the things that I've ran for a very long time was commitment. Not commitment itself, but the fact that I'm just not a fan of wasting my time, right? So what does this mean? This is a theme that keeps coming up with me. And at this point, I've realized, why not? Right? You got to learn that lesson, Capricorn, because if you don't learn it, you're going to keep reliving it over and over. The Star and Emperor is success. It is structure. If we're talking about relationships, it's the happily ever after because it's bringing the commitment you want. What's holding you back? Your way of seeing things, your way of communicating, or your way of communicating, feeling the need to want to manipulate people. And when it comes to love and romance, people don't want to be manipulated. In regards to love and romance, King of Pentacles. For some of you guys, especially those of you guys that are single, the King of Pentacles indicates a soul connection that's coming in for some of you guys. For some of you guys, you could be dealing with an Aries. Or someone that is ruled by Mars. Or another earth sign like yourself. Capricorn or Virgo. Or this is indicating to you a person that is matching your energy, Capricorn, in the sense of like trying to be dominant. Right? I see you guys reconnecting or stabilizing. For some of you guys, there's reconciliation here. But one of the things you guys need to work on, Capricorn, for real, is letting go of the reins, letting go of the need to be always in control. People don't want to be controlled. Emperor and King of Pentacles, very stubborn energy. You know what I mean? Like, deserve to have a great time. Oh, baby girl, I've been having a blast. The way how I've been stressed, I need a cigarette. Oh, girl. Don't pick up that habit. Dealing with a Virgo. I hate it here. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Earth energy by nature is stubborn. So, again, it's almost like, see, here's the thing. What I'm seeing here is the Emperor and King of Pentacles is two masculine energies. Even if you're a female, it's almost like your partner and you are fighting for power. There's a power struggle that's happening here. Now, for others of you, if you're dealing with someone that maybe was non-committal, I see commitment coming your way, and I see, that's why I said reconciliation may be on the horizon. But honestly, I feel like there is a power struggle that's happening here. And, you know, again, keeping in mind that Pluto is in the sign of Capricorn again, it's going to be there till November. You know, Pluto is all about power struggles. A lot of people think that it's just like massive and transformation and scary. No, it's about power struggles. And sometimes, obviously, when we look at, like, when I'm doing a birth chart, I look at the person's Pluto placement because that also indicates finances, wealth, you know? But Pluto being in the sign of Capricorn, it's power struggles. So for some of you guys are playing mind games when in reality, Spirit's advice here, Three of Pentacles, is you guys could be on the same page. You guys can come to an agreement. You guys can learn to collaborate because that's what partnerships is. And both of you, I feel like if you're dealing with someone, I feel like you guys want the same things. But you guys just don't know how to express it because you don't know how to be vulnerable because it's like a power struggle. It's like who has bigger balls. Whether you're a guy or a girl, don't matter. Whether you're a girl and a girl, don't matter. You know what I mean? It's like it's about collaborating. It's about understanding that sometimes we have to meet people halfway. It's kind of the conversation that I have with clients where I tell them, don't ever feel like people have to go above and beyond to prove to you because you've been through it. Because you don't know the other side of that spectrum. They could feel the same way. And what happens when you deal with two damaged people? You know? You guys are not going to be able to get on the same page because both of you guys are expecting to meet each other halfway. Like, no, this person has to jump this fucking guarded wall and prove themselves to me, and the other person is the same way. So where do you end up with that? You know what I mean? So again, if we're talking about finances and career for you Capricorns, there's massive transformation. You got the Star, the Emperor, and the King of Pentacles. You guys are taking your finances or your wealth to the next level. But get out of your head. Stop overthinking, stop overanalyzing, stop, putting yourself in such a stress that you can't see clearly. Let's see, dealing with a Scorpio over here. And oh man, what's that? These videos show up in my feed frequently. What videos, Blake? Dealing with a Scorpio, Blake William. Just listen, maybe you'll get a meaningful message. Melissa. Oh boy, I don't think a Virgo is a Cappy soulmate. They're so much alike. It depends, babe. It depends on the placements. It really does. Spirits advise, you mean the Holy Spirit. Call it whatever makes you comfortable, babe. All right, here we go. Moving on. Let's see what's going on with Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Myra, hello. You guys don't forget to hit that like so that more people can get notified. I know that I need to make it a habit of coming on here more, doing more lives. Just, my schedule is just, I'm never set, I'm never just on my ass, so I don't get the opportunity to always just come on here. So you guys follow my other social medias. You'll be able to find all of that on the description link below once this video is done. All right, moving on. Let's see what's going on here with... Here we go. Melissa is working overtime in the comments. I know, right? That's my girl. That's my baby. Here we go. Aw. I appreciate you, Melissa. Alrighty, here we go. Let's see what's going on with Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see what's going on with Aquarius, another sign that is going through massive transformation. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Here we go. Let's see what's going on. Give me 5 cards to represent all 5 elements. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Here we go. All right, we have the Page of Swords. Oof, we got 2 pages. All right, High Priestess. Ooh, the Sun. And the 9 of Swords. Okay. Off the bat, what I'm going to tell you, Aquarius, I would highly encourage you guys. The reason I'm saying this is because I pulled out the 9 of Swords and I felt very strong inkling. Like you guys have to, wherever you're sleeping, meaning your bed, wherever it is that you get your restful sleep, highly encourage you guys to do a cleansing. Okay, what I mean by that, it could be as simplistic as just passing some incense over your bed, in your bedroom. Clean that energy, clear that energy. All right, because the 9 of Swords, as Spirit's advice, there's a lot of anxiety, there's a lot of stress that you're going through or that you may be experiencing, and I feel like it's very much connected to your future. So it could be anxiety, stress about the future, about you making plans or wanting them to pan out the way you want them, but you kind of want to rush into things. What they're telling you is there's stagnant energy that is around you, and I literally see you in your bed. So again, if you feel like you've been restless or like you can't sleep, I highly encourage you guys to do a cleansing, pass some incense, and rebuke the energy that is stagnant. It could be as simplistic as passing an incense stick and calling on your guides. I call on my spirit guides to help me cleanse this area and remove or push or make this energy move. Okay? The reason I'm saying that is because I see you guys needing highly either protection or having to cleanse yourself. So again, just putting it out there. Okay. In regards to communication, we have the Page of Swords, Aquarius. You're going to feel, or you're going to start to experience in the month of September, like someone is stalking you. And I feel like for some of you guys, it's a person from your past. And it could be someone that has a fake account or that has multiple fake accounts. This is not going to be for everyone, but I am feeling like there's someone very like a hawk watching you. If you've been feeling like all of a sudden things have become stagnant for you, Aquarius, the reason is porque tienes mal de ojo. You have evil eyes. So cleanse yourself. Like I said, it could be as simplistic as clearing the energy where you rest with an incense stick. If you really, really want to get to the nitty gritty, I'll get brutally honest with you. When you shower, like let's say in the morning, you just woke up, Aquarius, go to the restroom, get the first piss of the morning. So when you shower yourself, cleanse yourself, do what you do, and then pour that ammonia on you from your neck down. This removes evil eye. All right? The reason I'm saying that is because I have the High Priestess here. So again, if you feel like lately it just feels like your energy is off, you need to realign yourself, okay? Very important. I've kept my sanity because of her. Oh, babe. You know, I got you. Yes, Melissa's one of my OG clients. She's been with me for a very long time, you guys. Blake William, Naruto deals with signs, fire signs, water signs, earth signs. Yeah, here's the thing, Blake. There is a lot of anime and a lot of like very old animated, you know, cartoons or whatever that speak about it. Even things that if you guys have kids, even your kids watch on TV, they talk about the esoteric. They just speak of it in a different way. But anyways, so again, very important. Now, when we're talking about your finances and career, Page of Pentacles indicates to me not really seeing the return on certain things that you've been expecting. But again, highly encourage you guys to cleanse your space, to cleanse your energy, Aquarius. Maybe it's time for you guys to really get yourself a cleansing. And the reason I'm saying that right at the center, High Priestess. The High Priestess is tuning into your energy or feeling like you're not aligned because there is a lot of people watching you, or there's a lot of people curious about you or trying to look into you or stalking you. Like we have the Page of Swords here. This is what's creating the Nine of Swords. Spirit's advice, mental blockages. You need to remove that. All right, Aquarius, moving on. Let's see what's going on. Gang stalking? No, I have no idea what that is. Candace, are you getting jealous, baby? Oh my goodness. Melissa, okay, after this, we all have to go listen to the podcast episode. Oh, I have tons of new episodes coming for you guys, and I'm going to make some very fun, like the zodiac sign. I did, what is it called? I can't think of the word. I did an inquiry on Instagram and on Snapchat, and you guys were brutally honest about the worst zodiac sign that you guys ever dated. And we're going to be talking about that. Girl, fine. Oh, my goodness. Gemini, Melissa, I know, babe. See, but not all Geminis are the same, though, honestly. Rudy's a Gemini. Yes, they are. No, don't say they're not. They're not. Yeah, they're crazy. I'm not going to say they're not because I have experienced Geminis. And honestly, my experience with one was a soulmate connection, and that was heavy experiences. But I adored him, and he adored me. Talking about that in the next podcast. But yeah, some Geminis. Rudy is a Gemini. My other cousin is a Gemini. They are amazing. They are just amazing. So not all. It has a lot to do. This is what I tell everyone. You have to understand that when we talk about zodiac signs, their sun sign doesn't represent them 100%. You know what I mean? Like, it is only a glimpse of who they are. If you really want to know who that person's going to be in regards to love and romance, look at their Venus, look at their Mars. Venus is love and how they receive love and how they expect that you will receive it, meaning how they give love. Mars is how they anger. So obviously you don't want to deal with someone that is like physically abusive, and you can see that in the chart. And communication, where they have their Mercury. And then you align that with your alignments, and you'll be able to see if you guys make a good match or not. So, you know, I always tell people the rising actually outweighs your sun sign, but people get all pressed about it. So let's not get into that. Men, Gemini are nuts. They are. And I love them for that. You guys stay tuned for my next podcast because we're going to be talking about that. My recent experience is horrible, a liar, and a cuckoo. Oh no, Sasha, what the heck? You got one of the bad ones, huh? The bad apple. Rudy, you know what I'm talking about, right? Y'all are crazy. But in a higher vibration, like good, amazing. Melissa, I'm going to try to change your mind, babe. All right, let's get into it. Who is next? We just did, who did we just do, you guys? Let me get some coffee. Men repellent needed. Oh, God. Gemini. Can you tell me about my chart? I don't know what your chart is, babe. Okay, I just did Aqua. Okay, Pisces. Oh, thanks for reminding me, Melissa, because then Pisces is going to come at me. Y'all did not forgive me. I did one freaking video where I accidentally skipped Pisces, and y'all were dragging me on Snapchat, dragging me on TikTok. I was like, oh my God. All right, here we go. Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see what's going on with Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of September 2024. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Give me 5 cards to represent all 5 elements. Rudy, they're dragging you. They're like, no Pisces, no Gemini. Oh my God. You know what's funny? I did say that on Instagram when I asked the question. A lot of people said Gemini, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Aries, and Sagittarius, I think, were the ones that had the most bad rep. And I find it so intriguing and interesting because those are the ones that I don't even know. I don't even need to get to know them on a deep level to like hit it off with them off the bat, which is crazy. All right, here we go. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Rudy, yes. Candace, accidentally, you say. All right, here we go. Oh, and Capricorn men had a bad rep too. All right, here we go. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. All right, here we go. Pisces, we have the 3 of Wands in communication. We have the Wheel of Fortune in regards to your finances and career. We have the King of Swords in the obstacle to overcome. We have the Lovers in love and romance. And spiritual advice is the Hanged Man. All right, so what I'm seeing here is, for some of you guys, in regards to communication, I see someone from your past returning, Pisces. I know that I'm big on telling you guys, like, if you guys want to give people a second chance or you want to give them a second go, you have the right to feel that type of way. I don't necessarily believe in second chances unless I ask specifically that question and they're like, yes, they're coming at you the right way. This is coming at you the right way. So I see someone from your past coming towards you, and this person is almost like wanting to revisit a situation from the past, but it's almost like they've changed or cleared some type of karma that they could have been dealing with. For some of you guys, it is the 3 of Wands. So for some of you guys, it could have been that you were dealing with someone that maybe was dealing with someone else. But I feel like this person's perspective on realizing that you cannot continue beating a dead horse. Like there's nothing that's going to come from that. I see them missing you. I see them looking towards you or reaching out in the month of September, where there is a wanting to revisit or a wanting to give another opportunity, and coming at you the right way, Pisces. So when we're talking about your finances and your career, the Wheel of Fortune indicates there's something that is brewing, been brewing for some of you guys, especially the I was having a so what I was saying is there is almost this, I don't know how I can explain it. It's almost like having a second go at a situation that didn't take flight or that nothing came from it. Um, but when we're talking about your finances and career, if you've been feeling stagnant or if you've been feeling like things are just not going your way or like you've been experiencing setbacks or blockages with the Wheel of Fortune, things are turning around for you, Pisces. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, the reason for this is because of heavy Saturn energy that you've been having there the past 2 fucking years. It's like it's been really difficult. A lot of need to understand that wherever Saturn goes, it's not going to be easy. And I feel like you guys have really been going through it. Now, if you've been dealing with a situation where it's been a toxic relationship, you are going to be pushed to the verge of understanding that this person is just not for you and that you have no other choice but to walk away from what is not serving you, because it's almost like at this point it's costing your state of mind or your mental health. So be wise about that, Pisces. Pay attention to that. When we're talking about the obstacle here, King of Swords. King of Swords is all about nothing emotional, and Pisces by nature is emotional. What they're telling you is that the obstacle you need to overcome is to not allow you to always feel into your decision makings. You know what I mean? Like, don't make decisions based on just emotion. It's time for you to disconnect from that and learn to bring balance. You know, if your heart and your mind is not aligning, maybe you shouldn't make that. Maybe you should wait until your heart feels comfortable with the decision that your mind is telling you to. It's about balance. All right. And saying that is, again, love here, love and romance. It's about being at crossroads. It's about knowing that moving forward, and understand this, when Saturn, you're going to be disciplined, you're going to be stable, because whatever obstacles you're currently going through, it's propelling you to find your purpose or to find the stability that you're worthy of, Pisces. The Lovers and the Hanged Man here. No more sacrificing, Pisces. No more sacrificing yourself at the cost of yourself to make a relationship or to make those around you feel comfortable. What are you guys saying? I don't think I can date a Capricorn man. We would fight daily. Oh yeah, for sure. Fighting is not all bad. Lots of make. Oh, Melissa, you're up my alley, girl. Does everyone have a sign or chart, or is it only the set few? No, Blake, everyone does. You need your date of birth, the time zone, date of birth, your time zone, and location in order to be able to see your birth chart. Everyone has a birth chart. What is, okay, Melissa, girl, I need some of that with the shitty my Virgo got me dealing. Just the sick of the drama. Okay, so again, Pisces, it's going to be very important for you in the month of September. I'm going to put it very, very bluntly for you Pisces out there. Be selfish this month. Because by you being selfish this month, this is what's going to propel you to receive, to get what is rightfully yours, what you deserve, or what you want. No more sacrificing yourself, or no more making others around you comfortable, even if it means that you have to water yourself down. When it comes to love and romance, if it's not working out, keep it pushing, Pisces. Why? Because you have the Three of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. It's time to move on so that you can go to better. Like your luck will turn around the moment you get yourself out of that toxic shit. All right, my loves? Moving on. And for some of you Pisces, if you've noticed that there's been a decline in your finances, has a lot to do with the person that you're attached to. Sexual energy is real, you guys, and it is terrible or transferable. So keep that in mind. All right, here we go. Melissa and Yvette, thank you guys for clarifying for Blake. All right, here we go. Let's see what's going on with Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Give me 5 cards to represent all 5 elements. You guys don't forget to hit that like. All right, here we go. Let's see what's going on with Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Give me 5 cards to represent all 5 elements. Oh. All right, here we go. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of September 2024. All right, here we go, Aries. Let's see what's going on with you guys. All right, in regards to communication, you have the 5 of Cups. In regards to finances and career, you have the Star card. In regards to the obstacle you need to overcome, Judgment. In regards to love and romance, Knight of Cups, and advice, Ace of Wands. Okay, Aries, let's have the conversation that I was having with Capricorn. For some of you Aries, you may be dealing with the Capricorn. So what this is saying is, let me know if you guys can hear me, you guys, because it's freezing over here on my side. Let me refresh. Maybe that's what it is. Let me have a sip of my coffee. Okay, let me know if you guys can hear me. We can still hear you. Awesome. Okay, so I don't know, Aries, some of you guys may be dealing with the Capricorn. The reason I say this is, though we have a different card in the communication position, I'm getting very much the vibe, especially with Spirit's advice, the Ace of Wands. Like you guys are in your freaking head massively. So for some of you guys, what I got immediately when I seen the 5 of Cups, it's like almost you're giving up, or you feel like you're at the point of giving up. And what they're showing me, what Spirit's advice is, hello, Ace of Wands, what they're telling you is like, Aries, why are you so much in your head? You have this, like, honestly, and I can say this because I have a lot of Aries people that I know in my life. You guys connect being emotionally open or like being vulnerable as a weakness. I don't know what the hell it is about Aries, but like I'm talking about like the less evolved Aries. You guys feel like it's giving me very much like Capricorn vibes. Like, oh, I'm not going to show that I'm soft, even though you guys are super soft. Capricorn, don't take it personal. It's not a, what do you call it? I'm not attacking you guys. I'm just speaking from experience because I'm a Capricorn myself. It's like, if you're falling apart, you're going to fall apart when you are alone in your bedroom, when no one will know about it. And Aries have a tendency of doing the same thing. You guys don't want to show emotion, or you guys don't want to show vulnerability. And by not expressing yourself, emotionally expressing yourself, what happens is that you suppress this energy to the point where if things are not going as quickly or as how you would want it to happen, you see it as a setback or you see it as a disappointment. And it's not, because it doesn't mean that it's not coming. It doesn't mean that things are not going to get better. It doesn't mean that you're not getting what you want. It just means that your spirit is still evolving, Aries. And with communication, for some of you guys, you're dealing with a disappointment in regards to love and romance. For others of you, it just could be any situation that you're currently dealing with in life where you feel like things are they just continuously keep getting worse. But the thing is that when it comes to your finances and career, you have the star card here, this Aquarius energy. We just had Pluto leave Aquarius and go back into Capricorn. So wherever you have Aquarius in your placement, there is almost like this, you know, Saturn's pressure being released because it's back into Capricorn. So what does that mean? That means that you're going to be thriving, or you're going to start to experience that doors start to open up for you, Aries. And I also see you guys with the Judgment card. I also see you guys like looking towards the past. This could be the middle of September or going into October, where you're like, why the hell was I so much in my head? Why was I so stressed? Why was I so like, you're going to realize that it has more to do with your way of seeing things or your way of thinking that creates the stagnation in your life. And with the Judgment card as the obstacle, you need to stop being so quick to judge people or to judge yourself. And what do I mean by this? Sometimes, right, if we're talking about love and romance here, I feel like for some of you guys, there is a disappointment that's happening. And for some of you guys, it's because you're feeling like you didn't express, or like you let an opportunity go. And Judgment right at the center indicates to me that you're very quick to make a decision or to put that person in a category. And now you're realizing the star card, they have the potential, or they have all the characteristics that you look for in a relationship. And you're realizing that there are in fact feelings, or that you do in fact miss them. And you're all up in your head about it. Now, if we're talking about in general, when it comes to Yvette, oh dang, I'm screwed. No, babe, because what they're telling you is that with the Ace of Wands, Spirit's advice, things are going to start to open up for you. Things are going to start to align. There is protection that's coming your way. So think of it as your guides, or your spirit guides, or your ascended masters coming in and stepping in to guide you towards the opportunities that you're deserving of. What you need to stop doing is drowning yourself in a half empty cup. Do you get what I'm saying? This could apply in every single aspect of your life, Aries. Doesn't have to be romance. It could be in career. It could be in finances. It could be with, you know, family dynamic. It's almost like you have a tendency, or you've made it a habit, or for some of you guys, it's just that life has put you in the position of experiencing a lot of, like, I wouldn't say setbacks, but has put you in a position where you constantly are experiencing obstacles. And you're to the point where you don't see the cup half empty, you see it half full. It's like everything that is an inconvenience, you drown yourself in the horror ideas of what horrible things can happen. And what Spirit is telling you is stop doing that. Trust that you are evolving. Raise your vibration so that I can align what is for you. So that I can bring to you the happiness, the peace, the tranquility, the blessings that you deserve. If we're talking about love and romance, again, stop being very quick to judge. You're coming off as judgy, Aries. Whoever you're dealing with, it's like they see you as a person that either judged them or critiqued them too much. And like you didn't have feelings when you did, and now you're regretting it, and something could have transpired that could have stabilized this connection. My advice is, if we're talking about love and romance, give it another go, Aries. If you were the one that dropped the ball, step up, apologize, and there's reconciliation there. If we're talking about life in general, again, stop thinking of the worst case scenarios and start thinking the best possible scenarios. That's going to change your timeline. It's going to change the way you view things, and it's going to change and remove the obstacles that you've created for yourself. All right, Aries? All right, moving on. Let's see what's going on with Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Here we go. Let's see. Let's see what's going on with Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Rising, Venus. Here we go. Oh, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see what's going on with Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Give me 5 cards to represent all 5 elements for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay, here we go. Let's see what's going on with Taurus. All right, in regards to communication, we have the World card. In regards to finances and career, we have the 6 of Swords. Ooh, immediately what I'm seeing is for some of you Taurus, there is a career change. For others of you, there's an opportunity that's coming your way in the month of September. I see it more towards the middle or even the end of September, where it's going to take you, I see you like debating if you should take this opportunity because it's almost like a challenge, but it's the challenge because it's going to need for you to make that move. So what I'm seeing is for a lot of you Taurus out there in the month of September, you may be transferring or you may be going to a different career or a different position where you're taking it to the next level. But it's gonna, like, I see you really debating about it because, again, it's a new cycle. So I don't see you guys like elevating or going up the ladder in the same, like in the same field or in the same position. I feel like you're seeing it as a risk, but it's not. It's certainty that you're going to succeed. Do you get what I'm saying? But it is going to require for you to take that move or for you to make that move. Immediately what I see. Okay. Obstacle to overcome, 5 of Cups. Love and romance, Ace of Cups. And Spirit's advice, Ace of Swords, 2 aces. Interesting. All right, so what I'm seeing here in communications, you have the World card. So for some of you guys, I see you guys communicating or connecting with people that is from either different walks of life, or you will be connecting with someone, especially those of you guys that have like some type of trip coming up or some type of vacationing or some type of like, I don't know, there's like something that has to do with a journey that what I'm getting is like vacation, but for some of you guys, it could be like work related. It could be like taking that leap of faith, going into a different company, going into a different position. But I see communication with people that are outside of your social circle. And this is going to open up doors for you. And for some of you guys, it's opening up doors when we're talking about love and romance. We'll get into that in a bit. But in regards to your finances, 6 of Swords. So I see you guys making a lot of changes when it comes to your career and your finances. And the thing is, with the World card, it's like you are making the decision to either expand or to go towards something else. So if in the month of September, Taurus, there is a position that opens up where immediately you're excited, but then you feel a little bit scared because maybe it's something that you consider would be like out of your league or maybe you don't have experience in, highly encourage you to apply for it because you're probably going to get it. I want to say about like 90% you're going to get it. The obstacle here is the 5 of Cups. And this is indicative to me that in the past, you've held yourself back out of either fear or out of comfortability. And what they're telling you is that there's no point of, like at this point, your comfortability has expired. It's about embracing and trying new things. For others of you, if you are traveling from now, I want to say all the way to November, I feel that there's a connection that's coming in for you and you're going to meet, this person is not from where you're from. So it could be that you meet them while you're traveling and the spark of love ignites. For others of you, again, like I said, I feel like there is massive change in your career. It almost feels like you're being realigned. So pay attention towards any new opportunities that come your way that you get excited about, but then you feel a little bit scared about. I would highly encourage you to do it, because it's almost, think of it as like that's your spirit's way of letting you know that yes, you're scared because of your human nature, but the excitement is your intuition that there are better things, bigger things for you coming towards you. Now, when we're talking about love and romance, we have the Ace of Cups. So this is, for those of you guys that are in relationships, this is you guys being on the same page. For some of you guys, you're taking it to the next level. You know, some of you guys are committing in the month of September going into November. If you guys are in a long-term relationship and you do end up getting engaged in the month of November, you know, and I just killed it for you, just, you know, act surprised. Because I do see that there is an elevation of commitment here that's coming towards you, Taurus. With the Ace of Cups, especially the Ace of Swords, they are declaring, they are professing, they are, you see this crown? They are putting, what do you call it? They are putting their name on it, or they are putting a ring on it. So again, I see it more towards like, I want to say November, even December. So that's why I'm saying, if you do get engaged, just act surprised, come back to my channel and comment below and let me know. But Spirit's advice here, Ace of Swords, is carry yourself with honesty, Taurus. Speak up. Whenever you feel like you need, or I shouldn't say you need, whenever you feel like you're holding back, or like you're scared of expressing because you don't want to make people feel bad, or you don't want to come off a certain way, what Spirit is telling you is be true to who you are. Be authentic in who you are, even if it means that you have to express yourself a certain way, even if it's bold and you're not used to being bold, do it. Because that is the way that you're standing up for yourself. That is the way that you are letting people know how you want to be treated. And even for those of you guys that, in regards to your career and finances, if you feel like you've outgrown the situation because they don't appreciate you, Spirit is telling you it's time to move on. It's time to go to much bigger, better things, Taurus. All right, my loves? All right, moving on here. You guys let me know if you guys can hear me. I'm going to refresh this because it kind of froze here. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Hopefully you can, because I'm going to be so pissed if I've been doing these readings all this time and y'all couldn't hear me. How does tarot relate to JC? What is JC? Do you guys have special powers? I don't know anything about tarot cards, but I know a little bit about Jesus. Well, then if you know about Jesus, you know what he did, right? And what his powers were, right? All right. Here we go. Sasha Bullgang. You know, Taurus get too comfortable. Oh, that's all earth signs, babe. That is all earth signs. Just left a racist honey waiting for my frog prince. Oh, it's Sasha. All right, here we go. Who's next? Who did I just do? Oh my God, I went blank. Let me have some coffee. Taurus, Gemini. Okay, here we go, Gemini. Thank you, Melissa. All right, here we go. Let's see what's going on with Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Here we go. You guys don't forget to hit that like, subscribe to my channel so you guys can get notified if the most recent videos going up. We have tons of new podcast episodes, as well as I'm going to be coming on here more often. If you guys don't follow my other social medias, I highly encourage you guys to do so. You'll be able to find all of those links on the description box below. Here we go. All right. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Give me 5 cards to represent all 5 elements. Here we go. Here we go. All right, Gemini. Let's see what's going on with you guys for the month of September 2024. All right, communication. You have the 6 of Wands. Finances and career. You have the 5 of Swords. Obstacles, 6 of Cups. Romance, Knight of Pentacles. And Spirit's advice, the 10 of Cups. Okay. So, in regards to communication, Gemini, I see you guys communicating with someone in the month of September. Maybe it's someone that you've been wanting to hear from. For others of you, someone is returning to you, very much connected to your past. And I feel like you're taking it as a win, because I feel like for some of you guys, you could have been doing like the ego dance, meaning let's see who breaks first, or let's see who communicates or contacts first. They will be communicating with you in the month of September. And I feel like you feel that it like you're gonna get an ego boost. But here's the thing, 5 of Swords indicates to me it's a temporary ego boost. So I feel like you've been dealing with, or you've been communicating, or you've been wanting to communicate with someone that for some of you guys, you're just fixated on them because they're not as easy, or because there is this element of chase on both sides. And I feel like that's what creates the excitement behind it. But it's something temporary, meaning that you may feel or could have felt in the past that there was some type of obsession connected there. It's not so much about an obsession. It's just the fact that they're not easy to pin down. And I feel like in the month of September, you're realizing, you know what, this isn't as deep as I thought it was. Others of you, when we're talking about finances and career, the 5 of Swords does indicate to me feeling like you're not progressing, or you're not moving forward, or you're not experiencing the things you want to experience in your everyday life when it comes to your career. But it has a lot to do with you let your pride get the best of you, Gemini. So what do I mean by this? Sometimes, right? Sometimes we want a raise. Let's just say, for example, sometimes we want a raise, but we want people to acknowledge that, right? So you get a bit bitter because they're not realizing that, or they're not acknowledging it, or they're not giving you the raise. So you're so much in your ego that you're like, how fucking dare they, right? But I'm not going to speak up because they need to realize. No, that could be the reason why you're being held back. That could be the reason why you are not growing, or you're not expanding, because you're letting your ego get in the way. If you know that you're pulling in the weight, you know that you're doing things or making things happen at work, you have every right to speak up and be like, hey, you know what? I've been with you guys for 3 years and I have yet to receive a raise. At this point, you know, I've been not missing, I've been punctual, I've been doing this, I've been doing that. I would appreciate some type of appreciation by the company. Sometimes we need to speak up. And I know Geminis don't have a problem speaking up, but when we talk about career and finances, sometimes that's where you guys get a bit intimidated. You know, so yes, laugh out loud, you forget us, but I still love you, mama. I forget who? Who did I forget now? I'm like, wait, hold up. Who did I forget? So what they're saying here, Gemini, don't let, if anything, take from this reading in the month of September, you're going to be put in situations where your ego or your pride is going to be tested. Now, it's okay. A lot of people have this negative connotation behind ego and pride, right? I've always told you guys, and if you guys listen to my podcast, you know that I've spoken about this, where I've said sometimes it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing if you use it to your advantage. It's a bad thing when you're so much in that vibration that it keeps you from being more open-minded, or that it keeps you from being vulnerable to being able to receive. And with the Six of Wands and the Five of Swords, this is an indication that your success in the month of September has a lot to do with not allowing pride to get in the way. So Gemini, if you are needing help, ask for help in the month of September. If you're needing guidance, ask for guidance in the month of September. If you're needing recognition, start to speak up at work. If you're wanting to feel appreciated with your kids, start to speak up. Okay? Because it's like I said, sometimes pride and ego, it's not a bad thing, but it's a bad thing when it keeps you from progressing. And I see you guys very much in your ego, or like your ego's getting hurt in the month of September, and that's what's throwing you off. Now, when we talk about the obstacle here, the Six of Cups, you need to stop doing things the way you've been doing them up until now, Gemini. So this could be in many different aspects. This could be in relationships. Do you keep going back to the same person? Or do you have a tendency of like things don't work out in your relationship and you have a tendency of going to people from the past? Well, that's the reason why you can't embrace something new, because you keep fucking around with old energy. And transfer of energy is very real, you guys. If it comes to finances and career, you keep doing the same thing and hoping for a different outcome. It's time that you start doing things from a very different way, because the way you've been doing it is not working. Some of you guys, plain and simple, Gemini, need to stop fucking with people from the past. Because I see this attachment. They're showing me this anchor. And anchors usually indicate, obviously, anchoring you, right? You're not being able to move forward. You're not able to, experience new experiences because you're so attached to the past or an old way of thinking. That needs to change. How? By being more practical. It's okay to be hopeful. It's okay to have wishes and desires, right? But are you taking action to make those desires happen? Or is it just wishing? Because if it's just wishing, it's just wishful thinking. Nothing will come from that. You need to anchor. You need to anchor your desires, your goals, your aspirations in order to be able to experience the fulfillment of them, in order to experience the manifestation of them. 10 of Cups, Spirit's advice. Gemini, you are worthy to experience the happiness that you've always wanted. Whether it's in relationships, whether it's in partnerships, whether it's in the family dynamic, whether it's in career and finances, you are worthy, but it starts with you believing that about yourself first. For some of you guys, you could be dealing with childhood traumas. Not sure where you guys would have Aries placement. That's where we have Chiron. And Chiron has been teaching us about our old wounds, right? Our traumas from our past. How do we heal that to be able to get to a place of worthiness? Because you could sit there and say, I feel worthy all day long. But if you don't feel it, you're not vibrating to that. For some of you, Geminis, I'm feeling I want to be chosen. So I don't know if it's a relationship, if it's a partnership, if it's career and finances where you feel like you're being overlooked. But they're telling you, stop putting yourself in a position to be overlooked. How does that start? That starts with feeling worthy. Think of it this way, you guys, and this is not just Geminis, but every sign in general, right? Every single human being here on Earth, right? That is living and that's human. The simple fact that you were born makes you magical. You are godly divined. You are spiritually divined. You are the architect to your life. The potential that you have to create whatever it is that you want in your life, you're very capable of doing that. The simple fact that you were born, I don't care the situation, circumstance that you were born into. Okay, those are life lessons. Whatever dynamic you came into when you were born, those are life lessons. The simple fact that you were born means that you, right, as an individual, are connected to the stars and the universe. Therefore, you are the universe. Whatever it is that you've convinced yourself that you believe, right? Any belief system you create in your mind is what becomes a reality. So if I keep feeling like I am never chosen, like people always overlook me, guess what's going to happen? I am vibrating to that energy. A lot of people understand the law of attraction, or I should say, a lot of people know of the law of attraction, but they don't understand how it works. There is a law of attraction and there is the law of vibration. The law of vibration outranks the law of attraction. The law of attraction only expands the energy that we're bringing in. The law of vibration reflects to us that vibration. Meaning, if I feel like I am not worthy of the success in a career, guess what's going to happen? I'm going to continue experiencing not being appreciated. If I always feel like when it comes to love and romance, I'm never chosen, or they always pick someone over me, what's going to happen? That becomes a belief system. So then I start to experience only dealing with people that have a tendency of dealing with multiple people. Why? Because the law of vibration outranks the law of attraction. The law of vibration is who you are. Meaning, you cannot attract anything to you that is not of your vibration. Let me give you guys an example. When I deal with clients and they tell me, I don't know why I keep dealing with the same fuckery, the same type of people. It's a different person, but the same energy. Why do you think that is? You shouldn't be mad at that other person. You should be mad at yourself in reality. Because what is happening is that you are only attracting people that are a reflection of your energy. Do you get what I'm saying? A person that has a high value on themselves, or a person that really loves them, let's not self-centeredness, but let's just say they really like themselves. They're not going to deal with the person that treats them like shit, because they know I deserve better. Why? Because they've been treated better, right? So what does that mean? That means that they're not going to deal, even if people come to them, they won't be around for long because that it doesn't match their vibration. It's the same thing as, I don't know if you guys have experience when you're extremely positive or things start to really good in your life, that you start to tell your family and friends. Some of them are excited and happy for you, but the majority, you'll start to notice that either don't want to be around you, or when you're telling them good news, they pretend like they're getting up and going to get something to drink or whatever. It's because they're not matching your vibration. It's because they're not happy for you, really. So again, Gemini, what they're telling you here is you are worthy and you will experience those blessings. It's just that you're making them take longer because you need to heal the traumas. All right, my loves? So again, try the best you can for this month of September, Gemini. If you feel like your ego and your pride is being tested, ask yourself this simple question. Ask yourself if how you react based on when you feel like you are being tested. Ask yourself, can I sit with this feeling for a day, right? And let's just say after tomorrow, if I'm not as rattled or as upset, then I should let it go. And when you do this, you'll start to become more mindful of the triggers. I can tell you for myself, especially as a practitioner, I say we just in general, but not really, because I know a lot of practitioners that just don't give a shit. I do. And I try to be very mindful. So whenever someone pisses me off, doesn't matter if it's a person I don't know or if it's a person I know and it's family, especially if it's family, I will sit in my fucking anger for 2-3 days. If after the 3rd day, I'm not over that anger, then I take care of it, meaning hands-on, right? But more, I want to say like 95% of the time, I'm over it by the 2nd day. So once I'm over it, I'm like, there's no point. There's no point in you know, staying in that energy. I just let it go. So again, when it comes to your ego, whenever you feel like it's being triggered, ask yourself, can I sit with this anger, or can I sit with this trigger for a day or 2 days and then react? And if after the second day you're over it, then there's no point, and there's no point in you giving energy to that situation, person, or circumstance. All right. Okay, here we go. You should definitely do more readings live. It was nice interacting with the others. Thank you for this, by the way. Of course, baby. Yes, and I'm going to try to be more proactive. I'm going to try anyways. No promises, you guys. I'm a very honorable person. So whenever I promise, you know that I'm like fucking bound to that. So no promises, but I would try to be more proactive on here. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the reading. Cappy, y viene para mi... Viniste para tu regañada. La regañada ya la vi. For those of you guys that are just joining, if you don't hear your reading, just know that at the end of this live, you can go back and hear your reading. It was probably one of the beginning readings that we did. All right, my loves, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe to our channel. If you guys are interested in any personal readings, any spell work or anything, you can find all of that on the description link below. Let's see, Melissa, it was about Pisces, but not this time. I am currently listening to Pisces. Why are you talking about me like this? Get these talks all the time. Saying if someone pisses me off now, talk to me in January. I should be calm by then. No, not even like that, babe. I'm telling you, I've taught myself this a very long time ago, you guys, because you got to keep in mind as practitioners, I keep saying we, right? But unfortunately, it doesn't go that way. But I like to hold everyone to the same standard that I hold myself. And trust me when I say I hold myself to very high standards. So I've had to literally force myself to understand my shadow side to the point where if I get triggered or someone pisses me off, I have to sit there with that. Like, I will feel that fucking fuming anger for a day or two. I usually give myself 3 days, right? After the second day, I'm over it. And when I'm over it, I'm just like, they're not even worth my energy. But if I am still rattled on the 3rd day, then all hell is going to break loose. And I know that's my spirit's way of also telling me, no, it's not your ego. It's your consciousness that's very aware that they crossed the boundary. Do you get what I'm saying? All right, here we go. I get these talks all the time, Melissa. All right. Oh, honey, all Capricorns have a built-in anger. Oh, that's funny. Taurus don't know how to do it. You know what? All earth signs do, but because we're so stubborn, it does take mastery, and mastery only comes through executing that practice, you know, getting in that habit. All right, here we go. So wait, where was I? That was Gemini, right? Gemini? Yeah. Okay, Cancer. Here we go. Let's see what's going on with Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of September 2024. Here we go. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of September 2024. Spirit, what is Cancer's messages? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Give me 5 cards to represent all 5 elements. Here we go. All right. Here we go, Cancer. All right. Let's see what's going on. Taurus don't know how to do that. Oh, if ever that was true, Melissa. All right, Cancer, we're starting off here. Communication, Queen of Cups. Ooh, what's going on, Cancer? All right, finances and career, you have the Queen of Wands. Off the bat, Cancer, the month of September is going to be a bit testing for you. Why? Because we have a lot of rumors that are happening in the month of September for you. Whenever I see more than one queen in a reading, especially if it's a short reading, like a 5-card reading, It's rumors, or it predicts rumors that are surrounding. We'll get into that in a bit. But anyways, Two of Swords here in the obstacle position, love and romance, Seven of Pentacles, and Spirit's advice, Four of Wands. All right. Cancer, in regards to communication, I feel you guys are going to be very tested in the month of September when it comes to your emotions. And for some of you guys, it's because you're being triggered with rumors. It's almost like, for some of you guys, especially if you were recently dealing with someone, and all of a sudden they ghosted you, or all of a sudden they pulled back, the reason for it is because there's someone in their ear about you. So this could be a person that, let's just say, it could be an ex that recently returned to them. It could be a person that is watching you from a distance or watching you through fake accounts, and that's how they have the tea on you. And they're going back and telling the person that you were dealing with these, conspiracy theories about yourself. But what they're telling you here is it's going to be very important to stand your ground, Cancer. Whenever you feel like someone is crossing your boundaries this month, it's going to be very important. Instead of hiding away, and I don't mean hiding away in a disrespectful way, I mean hiding away in the aspect of like holding back your emotions, and I'm not going to act based on emotion. I feel that by you doing that, you're kind of psyching yourself out of actually expressing. And it's going to be very important in this month to express yourself. You got to be confident in yourself this month, Cancer, especially when it comes to things that you're very either passionate about or that you're very committed to, like whatever cause that is. Especially, an example, if someone is talking about me, I don't have the need or the inkling to clear nothing up. I don't care, right? I'm at a point in my life where if I'm dealing with you and you believe what other people tell you, then fuck off and believe them for all I care, But if it's someone that I trust, it's someone that I love, that is like family members or something, and they're believing something, I take offense to that, and I feel like I need to stand up for myself. Do you get what I'm saying? So if you feel that you're passionate about something that they're kind of crossing a boundary, you need to put your foot down, Cancer. That's going to be very important, especially when we're talking about love or relationships. This could be relationships in every aspect. It could be career, it could be, but more so, I'm seeing it family dynamic or relationships. Now, when we talk about the obstacles here, Two of Swords. Two of Swords as an obstacle indicates you don't know what the hell to do because you're very confused. Stop listening to people that are playing in your ear, Cancer. For some of you guys, I'm getting a different message. For some of you guys, you're going to be having someone in your ear talking to you about the person you're dealing with, but I feel that the reason why they are so opinionative about it is not even about the person, but more so to do with the fact that they don't want you to have a stable or a real connection. So pay attention to the people around you. I don't care if it's your mama. I don't care if it's your father. I don't care. If you notice that they are making backhanded compliments this month, pay attention to that, first of all, and start to create distance there, because I feel like there may be someone in your surrounding that may be, in fact, connected to your bloodline that pretends to be on your side, but not really. It's an envious bitch. I'm gonna be honest. Queen of Wands, like she is envious at the fact or the opportunities or the stability that is starting to unfold for you when it comes to love and romance. So pay attention to that strongly. Now, when we talk about love and romance, Seven of Pentacles, there's a revisiting of the past. For some of you guys, it could be that you've reconnected with someone from the past, and it could be that this person is very opinionative about this relationship. Like, no, Cancer, you shouldn't give them a chance. You shouldn't da-da-da. If they're doing this to you in the month of September, know that that's a bitch that's pressed. That is a person that is pressed like a pretzel. They are just hating on the fact that, I don't know, maybe they don't got nothing going on in their life. And it could be a relative. I feel strongly for some of you guys, it's a relative. So just pay attention to that. Be mindful of that. Now, the advice position here, Spirit's advice, Four of Wands. Know that you're deserving of stability. If your timeline has been to experience nothing but like instability when it comes to love and romance, or experiencing nothing but like people that don't want commitment, like that ends now. That story ends now. That storyline ends now. Why? Because you're going into a cycle in your life where you're going to experience either higher elevation of commitment or you're happily ever after. But one thing I do want to say is, again, be mindful of the people that you allow to affect your energy. All right, Cancer? All right, my loves, moving on here. Let's see, who's next? Last but not least, Leo. Let's see what's going on with my Leos out there. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Here we go. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Here we go. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see what's going on with Leo. Give me 5 cards to represent all elements. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You guys definitely stay tuned for, I'm going to try, I keep saying I'm going to try. I am, though. I'm going to try to be more proactive on here and come on here live. I will try to give you a heads up on my Instagram or my Snapchat. So you guys don't follow me on there, go follow me. Here we go. All right, Leo, King of Pentacles in your communications, finances and career, 6 of Wands, obstacle to overcome, 5 of Cups, love and romance, the Hermit, and the Judgment as Spirit's advice. Okay, so when we're talking about communication, for some of you Leos, you're going to be dealing with a earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. For others of you, it is a lot of communication with your superiors. I feel like some of you guys are going to be, and these are those of you guys that are experiencing this, you're already experiencing it. So what I mean by this is you're going to notice, like, the month of September, your higher ups or your, you know, higher superiors, whatever, they're asking you for feedback. They're coming towards you. They're wanting to get, like, they're trying to pick your brain. Pay attention to that, because when that starts to happen, just know that they are mentally preparing you, because there is some type of achievement coming your way. This could be that a new position lands on, literally lands or falls on your lap. And it's because this superior has very, like, very good energy towards you, Leo. Or it could be that they've been building on this connection and they get to a point of being very confident in the way your work ethic and the way you do things. So again, pay attention, because I feel like in the month of September, you're going to feel like people that are higher authority are going to be, like, more around you, or trying to pick your brain, or trying to ask you for, like, hey, Leo, what do you think about this? What do you think? Really give your opinion. Don't hold back. Be bold in the month of September, because I feel like there is an achievement that's coming your way. There is an elevation that's coming your way. There is accolades, like, people are talking about you. And I'm not just talking about any random people. I'm talking about people with authority, with power. And I feel like there is an opportunity that comes to you at the end of September, where there is almost a renewal of a contract, or there is a contract. For some of you guys, I'm hearing, like, you're going from getting paid hourly to, like, salary type of thing. Like, there is a major jump in your finances. And I feel like, again, it's because someone has really been paying attention to your work ethic or the way you carry yourself at work, and you are, like, shining bright. So Leo, keep doing what you're doing. If you've been more on the shy side, really, like, don't care if you're very mindful of not stepping on people's, like, you know, not trying to step on people's feet or whatever, like, not trying to step on their toes or whatever. Like, no, this month, be out there, be bold, because I feel like the attention that's coming your way is going to open doors up for you. And it's doors that you've been either feeling in the past, like they weren't appreciating you, or like there were certain opportunities that passed you by, or maybe they were given to someone else. I feel like now you're being in alignment where they want to see that you are confident in the decision making, and that you are aggressive when it comes to speaking up for yourself or speaking up for the group, because I do feel like it's about fully expressing yourself, but not holding back because I don't want to I don't want to make my superior feel uncomfortable. I feel like the moment you start to step into your power, Leo, that's when they're like, oh, fuck, wait a minute. You know, Leo definitely has the confidence um, that it takes to be a leader. So I feel like that opens up doors for you. Now, when we're talking about the obstacle here, we have the 5 of Cups. So for some of you guys, it could be an emotional setback or feeling like things are not going that great when it comes to love and romance. But with the Hermit card here, again, I see success for you guys. So I feel like right now, it could be that Mercury, again, was in retrograde. It just went direct. So I feel like if there was miscommunication or misunderstandings, it has a lot to do with the way people were communicating. And some people were more sensitive than others. So they could have took things personal. Do not feel um, do not feel like things are not going to progress or they're not going to get better, because they are. When it comes to love and romance, you have the Hermit here, and the Hermit is about internalizing. It's about, you know what, we seem to not be getting along or not being able to get on the same page. Let's take a step back and really digest what we've been experiencing. And you'll more than likely come to the realization that it has a lot to do with you guys were just having issues when it comes to expressing. Maybe some in this retrograde, I did notice with a lot of clients, a lot of them felt like they couldn't express, like they needed to hold back because they didn't want to like show their cards. And others felt like they needed to show their cards because they were just frustrated. So there was a lot of miscommunication happening all around. So I feel like for you guys, you're internalizing and you're coming to the realization that the reason why you guys weren't really being able to be on the same page, it was just the way you guys were expressing, but you will overcome that. Now, when it comes to your spirit's advice, you have the Judgment card here. So again, I feel that with the Judgment card being in your spirit's advice, do not hesitate about revisiting certain contracts or revisiting if throughout the Mercury retrograde there is paperwork that was signed, anything that has to do with legalities, anything that has to do with the justice system. If you feel uncertain about something, now is the time to really go back and look at that. Why? Because you're getting the opportunity to revisit something from the past that you don't want, like, for it to be binded to you. An example, it turns out that you have to, I don't know, you signed a contract, you signed a lease, you're moving into a new house, into a new apartment, you didn't read the fine print, whatever, you're about to turn it in. Really go through that, because I feel like there is something that you're missing that you can catch or prevent if you revisit the recent documents or anything that has to do with legalities that you recently signed. If it's too late and you've already signed that, I feel like in the month of September, it's going to be coming up where you're going to have to either address it or, like I said, revisit that situation. Now, for others of you, point blank, there's a person that's coming back to you from the past. And for some of you guys, it could have been a situation where you felt like this person was for you or this person was meant for you. It could have been a relationship where you felt like there was a setback, there was some type of separation, some type of breakup. I'm talking to you, Leos, that have been separated or broken up from this person within a year time span or longer. So I'm not talking those of you guys that recently broke up. No, I'm talking about a person that's been dealing with some type of separation or breakup that happened about a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, and you're still wanting, or you're still having feelings with this person or hoping that this person reaches out. They are going to be reaching out to you. There is a revisiting of this, and the reason for this is because maybe you weren't wrong, Leo, and maybe this person was for you. It's just that they weren't ready for the type of commitment that you were wanting. But at this point in time, I do see them coming back around because this person has internalized or has processed their emotions of what it was to lose you, and they're realizing that they want to be more constant or be more secure in this connection, in this relationship. So again, for some of you guys, there's reconciliation in the air. All right, my lovelies, I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Doris, I've been sensing this. You confirmed. Confirm. Oh, you're Leo? All right, my lovelies. I hope that you guys enjoyed these readings. Definitely subscribe, like. I will be more proactive on here and I'll be doing more lives a little bit more often for you guys. I will try the best I can to remind you guys or give you guys reminders on Instagram and on Snapchat. So if you guys don't follow me on there, definitely go on there and follow me so that you guys can know when I'm going live. Doris, yes, Leo here. Oh, okay, so you're a Leo. Well, there you go, babe. I'm glad that I was able to give you your confirmation. So yeah, I will see you guys soon. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see each other soon. Till then, bye-bye.